Welcome to s-Hertogenbosch, also known thankfully as Den Bosch. We're finally starting to explore more of the Netherlands and we're excited to take y'all with us. Turn crane? What does that mean? We're Michelle and Alex. In the summer of 2022, we decided to move ourselves and our cats from the United States and begin our new lives abroad here in the Netherlands. In addition to seeing more of the world, we're working hard to explore more of our new home here in the Netherlands. In December, we visited Maastricht in the southern part of the country, and today we're about to investigate Den Bosch, a city about an hour east from Rotterdam on the train, best known for its baseball-sized dessert called a Bossche bowl. It's also where we'll be staying in a unique accommodation, which you'll see later in the video. All right, so we have stopped by a bakery called Jan de Kroot. And their specialty, well, the specialty of Den Bosch is Bossche bowls. And a Bossche bowl, first of all, I thought they were way smaller than this. It's quite big, but it is essentially a cream puff, but instead of like cream on the inside or like pudding, it's whipped cream and it's covered in delicious milk chocolate. There's a little bit of controversy on the Bossche bowl. Some people say that they were originally created here, but other people say that the Bossche ball in this form with the whipped cream inside of it actually first appeared in Den Haag. I don't know. I'm not taking sides on this. I'm just stating what I've heard.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Big bite.
This is not milk chocolate. It's kind of like a semi-sweet chocolate. This chocolate is insane. It's so rich. Oh, it's really good. Which I think like makes a nice pair with the whipped cream inside because it's not like too intense. I don't normally like cream puffs because I don't like the pudding inside. This is really good. All right, one more thing I wanted to mention. Like I said, this is super rich and sweet, but it's actually not supposed to be a dessert. Instead, it's supposed to be like a snack and you accompany it with a cup of coffee.
So that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to go to our Airbnb.
Yeah.
Beautiful day here in Den Bosch. Probably one of the winteriest of the winter days that we've had so far. It's pouring rain. Very, very windy.
My jacket being perpetually moist all the time.
It is a moist jacket kind of day.
Alright, so we're gonna grab some dinner before we do maybe another activity. And we're here at...
It's ominous.
So we've come to an Indonesian restaurant called Bandung here in Den Bosch. And we're gonna get... Actually, this is the first time I think I've had Indonesian food.
Like proper Indonesian food.
Indonesian food. So basically, you order like all of these different meats. And I think they come out to you with rice? I don't know.
Find out in a minute.
We'll find out in a minute. I'm excited. I'm hungry. Indonesian food is really popular in the Netherlands, and we haven't had it yet, so...
Do you see all this food? Oh my gosh, the plate's hot. All right, I'm going to start with a bed of rice. Plump. You know what's really interesting is there's a Surinamese place that is right by our apartment that we go to pretty often. And they had this egg too. So I'm interested to try this. There's chicken, prawn, vegetables, both in a like spicy sauce form and as like a satay. There's some vegetables that look like they're stewed. There's this egg. And then did they say this is like a pindakaas salad? Like a peanut satay salad?
Yeah.
And then rice. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's a spicy beef. Medium spicy? Tender pot roast, but spicy. Which is like the best pot roast. You didn't record before, so there was a lot more of this left when I started. But it's chicken with pinta sauce on it, or satay sauce. It also has the fried onions, which is like a delicious salty sweet thing.
Really not making much of a dent yet. It's a work in progress. All right, I think my favorite is this prawn satay. The spicy beef. The green beans. And I don't know, I think those are my favorites.
Green beans in the curry sauce.
Yeah.
Spicy beef. And this like
Tomato spicy chicken.
Yeah, it's like a tomato sauce.
Back outside in this beautiful weather.
Where are we?
We're at Restaurant Indonesia Bandung.
It's time to eat.
Hey, good morning. Oh my gosh. It is not that early, but we're about to check out and go get some breakfast and coffee and actually see the city of Den Bosch. I guess it's probably about time for the Airbnb tour.
Yeah. Welcome to our crane house. Let's do a little tour of our place. First, check out this view.
It's a little rainy, but
It's still a great view.
it's still a great view. Can we open the window?
You're like right along the water.
Yeah, look at this view.
You got these giant windows that open. Vibes.
Vibes.
Rainy weather vibes. All right. So this place is kind of small, but they've laid it out really well. So when you first walk in, over here to your left is a little dining nook. And what I really love about this is they actually give you some snacks. You got some oranges. You got some chips.
And?
Very nice. And? Oh, yeah. And they said in the note that the bottle of wine in the fridge is free. Isn't that great? Okay, a nice little seating area where you can enjoy the view. And moving on to the bed. This bed is what?
Queen? Queen bed?
I think queen? Very thoughtful. All right. Over here, there's actually a few other things, not just plugs. Turn crane. What does that mean? And then actually there is a switch to the skylight up here.
Oh, there's a skylight.
Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. So you can open and close the skylight. All right. Moving over to the kitchen slash part of the bathroom, I think.
Yeah.
So we can make tea, we can make coffee, and they have these cute little coffee pots. We've got our sink here, so this sink doubles as like your sink for your kitchen and sink for your bathroom. And then the bathroom itself.
It's very small.
Yeah, you go in there. It has everything you need.
It's very small and very yellow, but it does have, that's probably not going to sound very good. There's a shower and there's a nice little window that opens.
I like the color.
It said there's heated floors and there's also special heating just for the bathroom, which would be very nice and comfortable if you need it. Yeah. In the instructions, there's instructions on how to move the crane.
Okay, and we're trying to figure out, does it, like, what part of this does it actually move? So
let's find out.
let's go.
All right, so we walk outside and we pop on over to the controller's cabin. Is there room for both of us? I guess there's gonna have to be room for both of us. It's very small.
Oh my god.
Shell the crane controller. Here we go. I heard a noise.
It's turning.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the whole thing is turning.
Holy shit. The whole crane is turning. Do you see this? I think we're ready now. Let's try the one inside the crane button on the inside. Here we go.
Can we stay here another night? Oh my gosh. I thought you were so wrong when you were like, the whole thing's gonna move, and I was like, no, it's just gonna be that little seating area with the crane attached to it, like as a novelty thing. We can adjust our entire view.
Did you ever think that you would stay in an Airbnb that had a movable view?
No.
Goodbye, crane Airbnb. You're a good Airbnb.
You're a fantastic Airbnb.
So the crane is in this area called Tramkade, and it's like this old port industrial area of Den Bosch, and there's all this great stuff in it, like presumably these food trailers that are open. There's this brew pub. That's where the Airbnb is back there, and then Pixel Arcade is here, the place that we played the video games at last night.
Basically, like this place, it used to be a really industrial area, and they're starting to rehab it, but they're making spaces for like entrepreneurs and like makers, and they make the space pretty inexpensive for them to be able to get started. Did you know that Den Bosch is home to the oldest brick building in the Netherlands? Well, today's weather definitely took a turn. We are outside of Sint-Janskathedraal or St. John's Cathedral, which is pretty renowned as one of like the best examples of Gothic architecture, at least in the Netherlands, I believe. So let's get inside and check it out.
Okay, so obviously you can tell we're back home.
Yeah.
It was, the weather definitely took a little bit of a turn in Den Bosch.
I loved what seems like really good coffee culture.
A lot of coffee shops. That was really nice.
Yeah, that was fun. Also, a lot of like sweet shops and dessert shops, like patisseries and everything.
And I like the neighborhood we stayed in too. I thought that was really cool too. But I wish we were able to record a little bit more of Den Bosch, or at least like the sites around Den Bosch. But unfortunately, it was just really rainy both days. By the way, there is a statue that we were looking for in the city of Den Bosch that was in an article on DutchReview.com. Here's a picture of it. We couldn't find it. If you know where it is, will you tell us in the comments below? Because we would really like to go back and we would like to see this crazy statue. Where are you going? Hi.
Hi.
All right, that concludes our trip to Den Bosch. We had a lot of fun here, even though yesterday was pretty nasty
I think
weather-wise.
that's the sign of a good city. Even if the weather is
That's a good point.
super shitty, we still had a great time.
That's a really good point.
So, love Den Bosch.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.